Alright, YouTubers, here is yet another video of some obvious corruption caught on video cam from FSP, Florida State Police patrol car dash cam. Date on the dash cam is 9/19/2011, but the incident actually happened February of last year, 2012. I don't know why they couldn't update, this information, for legal purposes, but the actual incident did happen February 2012. So this here is a video of a young girl between the ages of 19 and 20. I'm getting a couple different reports on her actual age. I think the incident did occur when she was 19 years old. Now she's 20. But anyway, this is a video of her running out of a substation from the Florida State Police after being arrested for fleeing hit and run, vehicular hit and run. Okay, this girl weighs about 100 pounds, being reported, and the officer has her in handcuffs, and the girl is attempting to flee from being arrested from the procedures there. Is that a good idea? No. Do I condone running from the police? No. Do I condone what happened here afterwards? Absolutely not. This girl was obviously no threat to herself, to the public, to the police officer when he shot her in the back. Alright, shooting somebody in the back is a big time no-no, unless if obviously you are a cop and you can get away with it. But if you catch somebody breaking into your home and you go out of your bedroom or wherever you're at, and the burglar or whatever sees you and turns and starts running outside of your house and you shoot him in the back, you're charged. Okay, and that's not what happens here in this case with this officer. He was actually cleared of all charges, and we know that that's crazy. Alright, that's unacceptable. This girl, like I said, was no harm to him. There was no fear for his life for him to use deadly force. And yes, tasers are being proven to be deadly force. People are dying from them all the time. You can go look up the numbers for yourselves. And now this girl here is basically dead. She is brain dead. And, the cop gets cleared, which is, like I said, unacceptable. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the video. This, by the way, is from Orlando Sentinel, so fair use there. I'm just reporting this information. This is video from their website. As you can see, the girl was well within arm's length distance of this officer. He could have very easily apprehended her, but he chose not to run after her for one reason or another, and decided to use deadly force because obviously his life is in danger here. Okay, that's the only way that they can use this type of force. So obviously he felt like his life was in danger. Alright, let's go ahead and run the video again.
Lay down, lay down. Lay down, lay down. Lay down. Sorry, Put it off. What were you thinking? Man. That's just another charge. That is escape. I want you to lay down, okay?
So as she's laying there crying, He's sitting there saying that, you know, that's another charge, you know, her fleeing and eluding, basically, and nobody is tending to the blood gushing out of her head, and that's what the reports are saying, that she laid there with blood gushing out of her head. So obviously there's some pretty hardcore injuries there to her head, and they're just kind of standing around like, you know, WTF.
I can't get up. I don't want you to get up.
Those last words there that you heard, "I can't get up," are purportedly the last words that she has ever said.
Hit your head pretty good on the concrete. Hey there, get up.
So she's just now receiving medical attention. The video goes on, but she just lays there. She's basically brain dead here at this point. So this officer, who was in fear for his life, pulled out his taser and shot this girl in the back, and she fell down and cracked her head open because she was in cuffs and she was unable to protect her head during the fall. Folks, we have criminals in charge. This guy should be in jail or being prosecuted for crimes against this girl. It's obvious that he could have apprehended her, and you know, he, like I said, he decided to shoot her in the back instead with a taser, which ended up, you know, causing her to fall to the ground and cracking her head open. We have criminals in charge, and they're the worst kinds of criminals. They are murderers, and we continue to allow them to get away with these atrocities. We have an epidemic, and yes, an epidemic of our servants that are killing us while we're either running away or completely unarmed or just kind of acting a little bit silly or some reason or another, and these servants keep getting cleared, and that's because their buddies are working in the internal affairs and in unelected police commissions, okay, commissioner boards. Usually they're retired law enforcement, and they have the power of the union that's backing these criminals up that keep allowing them to get off of obvious, you know, murder charges, and in here, you know, possibly attempted murder charge or something along those lines. But like I said, when you shoot somebody in the back, that's a big time no-no. If that were you or I, we would be in jail waiting for trial right now, you know, for attempted manslaughter or something along those lines, whatever the prosecutor found to be necessary to charge you in this particular kind of case. So folks, we really need to get a hand on this. I mean, these are the people that are working for us, and we just keep allowing them to get away with this, and it's got to stop. I mean, the more they get away with it, the more they're going to do it. So we got to put our foot down, and we got to get out there and start videoing these officers, and we got to start you know, holding them accountable for these actions. We need elected law enforcement. You know, most police chiefs, if not all, are appointed positions. They are not liable to the voters, and it definitely state police, they are definitely appointed officials, and there's no accountability to the taxpayers, and we need them to be accountable to us, the people, their boss, and not to, you know, each other. So go ahead and give this a watch. Like I said, you know, let this sink in. Those were her last words. I can't get up. And this is a 19 to 20-year-old girl who obviously was in a lot of trouble. Purportedly, she had cocaine and oxycodone in her blood system. And she did flee and elude. Like I said, you know, I don't condone that, and she was pretty stupid for doing that, but, you know, it did not need to end up like this. You know, this girl could have maybe gotten some help and been a productive person in our society, but we'll never know. Now we'll just end up taking care of her for the rest of her life instead. Okay, thank you very much for watching.